Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. This is a continuation of our last video. If you have not watched it, please, I will appreciate if you watch that video before you come back to watch this very video. It is the sewing tutorial for this particular dress you see on the screen. So this sounds like what you want to learn. Please watch to the end and let's get started. So as you can see, I have transferred my pattern paper to my main fabric. Here is the yoke, and you can see I added some half an inch at the end like this, and I added half an inch at the neck and at the shoulder as well. But you will notice that I did not add allowance for the armhole. So I did the same thing for the back. I added half an inch like so, but I didn't add to the armhole. So here is for the center front. I added half an inch as well to the bustier part down to the waistline, and I notched the bust point line like this, and under bust you can see I notched the bust point and the under bust. So the same thing goes to the side. You can see because when I'm drafting the pattern I didn't add seam allowance, so I added 2 inches seam allowance to the for the fabric and half an inch all around. So I did same thing to this side. I notched the bust area, and of course the under bust is very visible for to understand that that is the under bust. I don't know if you understand. So you can see the center front is unfold. So here is the back. I also add my 2 inches allowance to the side, and I've went ahead to cut out some lace fabric and the doll face together, but for the front I didn't put the lace fabric. So these are all we need. The next step is to bring the stay. You use the shiny part of the stay to iron to the doll face, which is wrong side meeting the shiny part of the stay. Okay, so here it goes. I've already ironed my stay to the doll face, just the doll face, guys. So this is how it is. So the next step is to join all the bustier together. Before we join the bustier together, you can see I cut out some lining, and I also use the doll face as a lining, and here is the center front. I also cut out some wording for the bustier part. You can see me placing it at the center front like this, and I'm pinning it with a pin. So I'm trimming off the excess that I have. Remember I always said always trim out your excess for a neater job. So I'm trimming them out for me to have a perfect work. So I will do the same thing to the other side. Just place the shiny part on the wrong side of the fabric and also pin it. And I will also trim out the excess here. So you can see I will do the same thing to the other side of the bustier. So I'll just pin it like so. So I will still I will still trim off the excess that I have. So now the next step now is for the back. I'm going to place the main fabric, which is the lace fabric, on top of the main doll face that I pat. So I will also pin it together so that it will stay well. I will do the same thing to the other back side, and I will place it like so. I trim out some excess that I don't want there, and I will pin it like so. After pinning, you can see I have excess at the down part. I trim it off. Okay, so I don't joke with any excess. I always trim out my excess. Okay, I think we will do the same thing. So it's now for us to join our bustier together. So I'm going to place the side and the center together, right side meeting right side, and I'm going to pin it just the way you see me doing. Ensure that these two notched at the bust point will correspond together, and you will pin it together like this, and just do it like so till you get to the down parts. So after pinning, this is what we're supposed to have. I've not sewn it yet. I'm just showing us how it will look like after sewing. So guys, after that I will just repeat the same thing to the other side, and after repeating it I will just go ahead to sew it, and let's see how it comes out. So guys, I have sewed and I opened the seam up to iron it. I notched it as well, and you can see the outcome of it looking pretty. And this is the right side of it. You can see the bustier part is popping out very well and it's very neatly sewed. That is it. So here is the lining for the front. I also repeat the same thing to the lining as well, but the difference is that I did not pad this particular one because it's just the lining. But if you want to pad it, please also pad it. Okay, it's good to pad it as well. So here I have my net here, which is my illusions net. So I'm unpinning it. So I will just remove out my pattern paper and I will open it. Remember I cut out two of it, so I will just open it like this. I'll just take it to my sewing machine and sew. After sewing, I will turn it over and bring it to see how it comes out. I will still repeat the same thing to the back as well. For the back, I will just do the neckline of the back like this. Okay, just this part here. I will just do it and we'll come back to show you how it is. So guys, I have sewed it and this is how it comes out. Please, if you have any issue while sewing your net, being dragging, place a paper under it to sew. It will come out very neatly like this. You can see mine. If you notice this part, you can see that there is a little paper there, because after sewing I remove out the paper, because I have this challenge so much that when I'm sewing my net, the machine will be dragging the net to be gathering it. So I just find out that they can use paper, so I decided to do it for this particular net and it come out very pretty. If you have that the same challenge, you can as well do that. Okay, so guys, that is it, and there's time for me to place my yoke to the bustier, and I will just place it the center meeting center, and I will follow the necessary parts to sew. After sewing the net, I will use this lining to cover up the rough edges that we will be having at the neck region, okay, so that we will have a very neat work. Just follow how you cut it, follow it gradually and you will get it. Okay, so let me quickly do that and show you the outcome of it. So guys, here is the outcome. I've sewed it and you can see it looking very pretty inside and it's very beautiful, right? And I also went ahead to sew the sides and I give it a very good press. You can see I give it a very good press. This is the outside of it. It's looking very beautiful, guys. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Encourage this channel. Tell your friend and your friend to watch this video, share this video, comment and like. Okay, so as you can see, you know I don't joke with excess. I trim it off. So this is me trimming out some excess that I have down there. So that is basically it, and the next step we should be having is to bring out the back. So this is the back. I've already sewed the back. Add my illusion net just the way we did to the front. I also sew the side as well. So guys, here is the down parts of the gown. I've already cut out the lining for the down parts. You can see is a short lining. Okay, it's a short lining. I place the right side to the right side, the wrong side to the right side. I don't know if you understand. The wrong side of the door face to the right side of the lace fabric. So I will take it to my sewing machine and sew the side together. I'll sew the side together like this, okay? After that, I will turn it and stitch the top parts. So like I said before, I've done it and I sew the side like this. I turn it over and I stitched the top part and I went ahead to hold my darts, okay? You can see it's looking very neat here. I did the same thing to the back as well, and this is it here. So the next step is to place the up and the down together, okay? I'll just place it like this and I will sew it together, okay? After that, we'll see how it looks like, okay? So guys, this is it after sewing. After sewing this, you can see it's looking pretty, and I also went ahead to join my shoulder, okay? I joined the back and the front together by shoulder like this. You can see it's very neat here and it's very beautiful. Please always trim out excess, okay? So this is the back. I've already joined the back and I take in my dart as well. So this is the other side of it too. So the next step is to bring these two together like this and just place it right side meeting right side so that we can join the zipper allowance side, okay? Just join the zipper allowance, and remember we use 1.5 inches for our zipper. So we've already taken out ½ inch by folding the lining and the main fabric inside. So we are going to use 1 inches to hold it. But for the other side of the down part, which is after the lining, we are still going to use our 1.5 inches because we did not add lining to that part, okay? So that's it. So I'm going to measure where I will start my zip from. So from the waist, I come down by 9 inches. You can as well use the inches you want. That is just for you. This is what I normally use. So from there, I mark what I am marking, just the way I instructed, and this is what I am doing. So I will just mark it down because we are not having slits because it's a A-line gown. We are not having slits at all for this very one. We are going to close it down. So for this other part, I'm going to use 1.5, just like the way I said, because the lining did not get to this part. So I'm going to maintain my 1.5 inches here. While for the lining part, I use 1 inches because we've already removed ½ inch, okay? So that is the reason why we use 1 inches at the top there and 1.5 at this down part because there is no lining here. So the allowance remained the same for this part. So I'm going to just mark it down, no slit at all because it's an A-line gown, okay? So that's it. Please encourage this channel, subscribe, like this video, share this video, tell your friend more about this video, please. I will really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. So that's it. I will just take it to my sewing machine and I will run a stitch according to the line. So guys, here it comes. I've sewed and I open it up to iron it and it's looking very pretty. You can see, and this is the zipper allowance. So I will just go ahead to use the zip. I will sew the zip on it like this, okay? So guys, this is it. I have sewed my zip and it's looking pretty. So I will just leave it like this. Okay, you can see it's very beautiful. See, very beautiful. Okay, so the next step is to bring the front and the back together like this. Place it very well and join them together. I actually use 2 inches for my seam allowance. Remember I said I have taken out half an inch, so it will be left with 1.5, right? So I will be using the 1.5 to close this part. Okay, so guys, this is me marking my 1.5 inches. I'm going to just use it to close my gown. Okay, just mark it like this, so that the reason why I normally mark before I sew is for us to know what we are doing, and secondly it makes it very easy, like you just follow the chalk. Okay, just after marking you follow the chalk and you sew it in the right way instead of adjusting there and here. Okay, so I will just mark that 1.5 inches to the knee, okay, area where the curve starts from. Okay, so I am adjusting this part here. So when I get to this knee part, I will still mark 1.5. When I get to the knee part, I will now slant it like this. I will use half an inch to close the A-line parts. Okay, don't use 1.5 for your A-line, just use half an inch. That is how we bring out the A-line. Okay, just use half an inch like this down. When you get to the knee part where the curve starts from, use half an inch to close that flared parts. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying here. Okay, from here you use half an inch like so. I will just take it to my sewing machine and follow the chalk. Okay, so this is it after sewing, and this is how it comes out. You can see this side, this is the other side. Okay, I will just open it up. I still go ahead to piping this part here to have a neat finishing. I piping the joining so that it will be neat inside. You can see it's very neat. Go ahead to do the same. So the next step is to bring the sleeve. This is the sleeve I will be using for this tutorial. I have a detail of this sleeve for this channel. So this is the midpoint. I will just place it and I will plait it. Okay, I will plait it like this, and after that I'll show you how it comes out. So I've added my sleeve. This is it. It's looking very pretty. You can see the inside is very neat and beautiful, guys. Very neat. So that is it. This is the back, and you can see I also pipe the sleeve, the joining at the sleeve. I also pipe it. I use a kind of a strap to close the rough edges. You can see it's very neat there. So we love neat finishing, guys. It's very beautiful. It makes your work so neat and it makes you feel so great. Okay, so the next step is to just bring out this, how will I call this thing? It is patch, it's neck patch. I don't really know how they call it at the market. So this is how it looks like. So some people actually say they used to glue it with your iron, but I personally use my hand needle to tack it. I tack it with my hand needle. I use a fishing line with my hand needle to tack it. I just tack it. I just take my time and tack it. Okay, tack it very well in such a neat way, and I tag this part as well. I'll first of all pin it. I just place it for the neck, and I'll be first of all pinning. Before you will tag, please pin it first. After pinning, you tag, okay? After everything, I will quickly put it on my dummy to see the final look, and this dress is giving, guys. And here is the final look of this beautiful gown. Hope you enjoy it and it's helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe, please hit on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more beautiful video like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. See you in my next video.